Well, good afternoon, my crafty friends. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts. I've been working away here like a little beaver, and I suddenly thought, well, I've got this far now. I need to explain what I've done. I'm making a little journal with Rachel's, the one that she, and I can't remember the name of it now. It was a Bohemian one. I'll put it in the description below what the actual name of it is. Some of you will recognize it. I'm a bit croaky today because it's really humid here, and these are pages from that kit and they're absolutely beautiful. I've done the signatures ready. Now what I've done with this was, you know, one of those little carrier bags, and that was the width of it. I haven't taken any width off, and it fits perfectly with my journal. That's going to go on the front of there when I'm ready, and as you can see, they will fit in there nicely. Now the paper bag is in between the two sheets of paper, and I've just stitched around because I didn't think you'd want to hear me sewing that, and I've used a lovely stitch. I don't know what it's called, but I do like it. I don't know whether you can see it. And this is going to be the front cover, and that's going to be the inside. All right, so anyway, that's what I've used. You've seen people do this many times, but I was just going to put the elastic in and show you, because I've marked it ready. I put with my pen, I have put a dot there, measured it, and a dot there and a dot there, and I was just going to put the now I've got a B on there, and I've got a S on there for small, and then I don't get confused. So why not? And that's perfect. Look at that. That's right in the center of the, let me hold it a bit closer without getting my head in the way. If I go right the way up into that space, they never come off in one go, do they? So that's one. Two. And it's quite thick. You can see where the brown paper bag is. And it was ideal. It was just, I just left, even, you know, where they have that pleat in the sides, I've just tucked those in, and I flattened it all down, and I've with my this glue, I've glued everything on with this art glitter glue, and she's staying down nicely. So, and I made sure that this was all glued down, otherwise it gets a bit puffy, doesn't it? Now I've got to make sure I've got to do it this side, because that's where I've marked it now, and hopefully they're in line. They probably won't be in line, but never mind, doesn't matter. Don't have to be exactly perfect, do we? As long as it works. Now, I hope you're all well. We're all suffering here a bit in Britain, and I know parts of Europe are having the same weather. So think of us, won't you? And of course, you people that live in hot countries, you're used to it because you've got air conditioning, and we haven't. So I've got it the right way now, so I'm just I'm being mindful of which side I'm putting the, there we go, let me get that. I'm on a lower chair because I've given my husband my swivel one. I don't know whether you saw my, that didn't go right down, but do you know what, I've got a little hammer, and if it doesn't go flat, I use my little hammer. I'll show it to you in a minute. I haven't got it out yet, but I'll go and get it if I can remember where it is. I didn't squeeze that one enough, I don't think. That one's better. Sorry, I'm having this in your face, aren't I? Sorry. So I've almost finished the big chunky boho journal, which is sitting up there on my shelf staring at me. I did Natalie's, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you a close-up. Natalie's brilliant tag that she did yesterday, and it had one of those round swivels in it, and I managed to do that, and I was down here late last night. I'm just hoping this is going to be in the middle now. Yeah, it looks as if it is. Oh, jolly good. Late last night finishing it off so I could post it on the BoHo Facebook page, you know, with a hashtag. Now let me get my hammer. There it is. I knew it was in one of the drawers. Don't laugh. Don't worry, I'm not going to hammer it now. I just wanted to show it to you. So you don't need to cover your ears. But I don't think that one's gone in properly. So I'll do that one again. Oh, it feels like it has, but I'll give them a bit of a tap later on. So let's see now. Now I'm not going to actually bend this in any way. I just want to make sure that they meet in the middle, and yes, they're either side, so that's brilliant. So I'll show you the signatures. As I say, you'll recognise the, and that was out of Rachel's kit, but I did use the wrong colour, I admit that. I should have used a more browny colour to go with this kit, but it doesn't matter, I've done it now. Can't be helped. So I've got my red elastic ready because it was just sitting there, and I thought, well, let's use the red up. That's one of my, now I printed this. This is one of the jelly prints I did, and I did one with the, what's this? It's gone out of my head. Stencil. And so this is actually paper, okay? Pretty sure it is. Yes, it is paper, and I photocopied it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I don't need that yet, do I? I need to tie this. You'll have to bear with the spritz at the moment because we're all a little bit heady, to say the least. Now, wait a minute. I've got to think now because I want it to be tied here. No, it's got to go that way. It's all right. I'm just thinking. No, because I don't want to go outside, do I? I want to go inside. Either way, it's going to be tied outside, isn't it? Do you know, I forgot what I'm doing. I needed to have a longer piece, didn't I? Well, the reason I chose the red was because I didn't have black or anything like that. I've only got these colours. And that's a bit gaudy. And that's not long enough. I don't think it is. Oh, it might be. Let's try that one. I wanted something a bit darker. I need to get some more of this. I really do. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to go in there. I haven't done it for a while. My brain just went completely out the window then. How funny. Yeah, that's it. I've got it. In there, through there. There. And then I shall tie it in the middle. That's it. I thought I was going mad. So I want it fairly tight. So I'll put my finger on there and tuck that through and slide off my finger. That's not bad at all, actually. Quite pleased with that. And then you don't have it on that side. But I'm just wondering whether I've got it too tight now. I think it's okay. I won't cut that off yet in case I need to take it out to undo it again. So that one goes in the back there. Oh, you know what I did? I see what I've done. But what Roxy Creations does, she cuts a bit off there. Oh, I am a silly Billy. Or I could cut the pages down. Yeah, this hot weather's getting to me. No, normally I would think of that. That's not going to fit in there, I don't think. Let me try the other one. Because, hang on. I can see this is going to be a bungling video. No, it's not going to go in because it's going to... Let's take that one out a minute. I think it's going to bend the paper, I think, so let's just see. Oh my lordy. Oh my gosh, it did go in. Wow. Oh, I'm so glad. Let's try this one then. Why couldn't I get that one in? Probably because I wasn't brave enough to try, maybe. Maybe that's what it was. You've got to fiddle with this a little bit. but be gentle because we don't want to rip the papers. And if this works, I shall be very, very happy. And they're all out of sync a minute. That one there. And you need to go in the middle. And then what you do then, you lift them up and then you go into the crease there then. Okay. I think that's all right. What's happened there? Something's happened. Yeah, wait a minute. Speaking too soon, aren't I? That's... There we are. That's not straight. That's all that was. This one must be a little bit longer than the other one. I'm working that in now. I'm just making it go into that corner there. I don't know if this is going to be successful or not. Not quite sure what's happening there. It's a bit high, that's what it is. I can't get that. Wait a minute, maybe one of them is higher than it should be. I'm sorry, I'm making a right mess of this, aren't I? I've got that one in upside down, have I? No. That's in the right way, but something's going on here. Maybe the one piece of paper, oh, it's just the one piece of paper, it is. Okay, I've trimmed a bit off the bottom of all the pages because I wanted them to fit in nicely. So let's see how this looks now. And I'm going to put that one under that one, so that might slide, because I don't want to waste that lovely crinkly paper. So I'm going to put that one in there and see if they will go in. I should never have a short one in the middle, should I? And this should be a lot easier now. I've trimmed, I think it was about 1/4 of an inch off the bottom end down here. I took 1/4 of an inch off. Oh, that's sitting much nicer now. Much nicer. Much better. See if I can get this one in okay now. This was the one that was giving me the problems. There we are. It seems to be sliding in okay. Lift them up. My nose is itching, sorry. Oh, much better. There we go. What a palaver. And I think what I'm going to do, let me put those out of the way. They're just going to get in my way. I'm going to try and flatten that down because I think what I've done, the paper bag must have folded the other way, I think. So there we go. There she is. Try and get that to sit nicely now. I may need to go around with some more glue, but I think that's okay. So that's like that. It's not a traveler's notebook like I wanted it to be, because it's because they're all going horizontally, and I didn't have any pages that were vertical. Portrait, I mean. Okay, so isn't that pretty? That is so lovely. But I think actually this is going to make a lovely travel journal for me, because we're going to West Wales in July. I'm going to need a journal, so I think this is going to be absolutely fabulous. And it'll be jolly, won't it? I'm just wondering whether that needs some brown paper behind it. I've done all my stitching. Can you see the stitching I've done there? See it better on the other side. There we go. Same as that one there, but I made the stitching narrower on my machine. Or shall I jazz it up with some red? I'm just looking now what's in my drawer. No, I put it over there, so I need to go and find my red. I was going to put this down here, but because I put these eyelets in now, I can't. Unless I go above. Let me try that. It's too stiff to use as a tie. I think that would be nice, don't you? Yes, I think so. Because then I will, you know, be able to put some trimmings down there. And then I'm going to find a flower then to go on the top of it. So I think we'll do that. Probably I should have done that before I put the signatures in, but it's not a problem. I just open it up like that. Doesn't it look nice? I'll cut that off in a moment. And I think this needs to go on first. Now, the big question is, do I want the green? Yes, I do. Oh, I think that's gorgeous. Should I hold it up a bit? Can you see? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So where is this going? I want to get this right because I want it in... Oh, wait a minute. I want the green, don't I? Because I want a nice contrast with all this other green. I'd have to put that right up there. Maybe rest that under there. I'm doing a lot of fumbling this afternoon, aren't I? What do you think? I mean, the back is lovely. I should have used a smaller picture, really. I'm thinking now whether I ought to change it, but I've put a lot of work into this now. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't know what I was thinking of. Unless you put it through the middle. But then you've got that line going down there. No, that's not good. So you've got to be careful with lines, haven't you? Isn't that beautiful? I can go down as far as there, just above the eyelets. So that would sit there, and maybe that could go up as high as it could, couldn't it? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Now, the big question is, what is going to glue this down? So let me just do a nice straight edge on here. Says she looking around for her scissors. There we are, got a nice straight edge now. There. Just above there. Now, do we think that one? Actually, no, I think that brightens it up, don't you? I'm going to come in just inside the stitching by there. I'm not going to go right to the end because it's going to fray. So let me cut that off there. Yes, I think so, because then it won't be catching. I wish I was brave enough to use the lighter, you know, on the edges, but I'm afraid of catching fire. But I have got fray checks, so if you just hang on a sec. It's in my cupboard by here, somewhere. Here it is, right by the side of me. Let me shut the door because that's... I could do this after I've done... Oh, was there supposed to be a needle in there? Do you know we're doing funny things, honestly? This weather's a killer, isn't it? We moan when we got rain. Yeah, I've obviously bunged it up, so. That's a shame. I wonder if you can use it from... I'll show you what it is. I wonder if I could put it on with a pin. Oh, it's gone solid, look. Oh dear. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I had an incident and I had to turn the camera off quickly. So I came back and I forgot to turn the camera on. That's why this is looking like this. So I now finished the cover, and I found this trim that Rachel had given me in my little Happy Mail the other day. Okay, so there it is. Right, it hangs down like that. I managed to get that to stick down afterwards, and I can't remember what I used now because I was interrupted. But doesn't she look pretty? I mean, it's only a little travel book, but I'm really pleased. So I shall be making some ephemera now, and I shall do that on camera. That's come out of somewhere. And there she is, and she lies down beautifully. She sits down there so nicely, and she's all ready to go. So I shall be putting some pockets in there and making some tags, and I will take you along with me. So I shall try and join all these together now, and I shall be back tomorrow. Bye for now.